There we go, there we go. Okay, you guys want to see more of our bodies, I think. Alright, cool. Hey guys, Agamemnon here. It's Furious George.
Hi.
Not sure if there's anyone actually watching right now. We're testing out some new software. We're going to hit our intro, and then we're going to talk about that and get right into the show. So thanks for dropping by, and please, in the chat section, if there's anything going on that we need to know about, let us know. All right.
Test.
Testing. All right.
Green bar's moving.
Let's do it. Yeah, here we go. Greetings, friends.
That worked okay.
That worked all right. This is StarCraft Happy Hour, Episode 6. I am Agamemnon, and with me again is Furious.
Furious, and a giant glass of Stella.
Oh my god, like that's the size of my...
Huge.
Look, that's like my body.
It's a keg of beer in a glass.
It's like, look, wouldn't it be awesome if my body was beer and just a head on top, and then I could just be like...
Like, look at it compared to my bottle of beer.
Oh, I want this.
It's huge.
This. Not that.
I think this is how they filmed Lord of the Rings.
Why? Because we're like in New Zealand or something?
No, because the hobbits need to be small.
Oh, so they
Hobbit
just
beer.
kind of like had the people far back.
So you have a human beer, and I have a hobbit beer.
Look at that. All right. Anyways, okay, so now that we've gone through the special effects of the evening...
We're really amping up production.
We are. First of all, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about our master, our in-house master, Terran.
Our in-house master on Team Mist.
Team
If
Mist,
you don't know about Team Mist, check it out.
He's the coach. He's going to be making waves in Heart of the Swarm.
Yes.
So what he's given us is some notes.
He told me he has a build in Heart of the Swarm. Obviously, it's beta.
Yeah.
But that cannot be beat.
Ooh.
He
So
hasn't
maybe
showed me it yet, though. But
maybe next week. Who knows?
that
Who
would be
knows?
yeah. We should get him to do that.
We should see if we can. So first of all, like we just mentioned, this is going to be Master Mike coaching a gold player. Just want to mention first off, though, that we are using new software, so this might be a little sketchy. We're trying to go open source, so we're using the OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, I believe it's called. And we were talking earlier about asking you guys to help us to pay for an XSplit license. But you know where we'd rather you spend your money? Give it to the
OBS.
Yeah, give it to the open source people, because they're making really good product and it helps us out, and then you get to use it and everyone's happy. It's only a donation. It's not doesn't have to be a lot of money, right?
And it's open broadcast software.
Open broadcast software.
And it's a really good software because I mean you don't have to have a like anybody literally can use it. It's nice and lightweight. You don't need a huge computer to be running it. So if you want to stream some games and you're looking for a software to do so, check out Open Broadcast Software. Yeah,
and you can just search for it in Google. OBS, OBS. Very, very simple. So again, if you want to guys make a donation to that, let's help promote this awesome software, and that'll help support us too, because we'll have good ways of casting to you. I think we need to just jump into our first...
Let's do it.
Okay. So this is a TvT. Oh, I got to tell you guys a little background. If you haven't watched StarCraft Happy Hour Preview, you might want to check it out, because actually the player that we're going to be taking a look at now, his name is... It's spelled differently, but it's Toxic, and he's from... I think he's from... Well, I know he's on the EU server.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah, that's all I know.
And that he's a gold.
Now he's gold.
Now he's gold, but he wasn't before.
No, when he sent in his playlist his replay for StarCraft Happy Hour, the preview, he was only bronze.
Really?
Yeah. So he followed some of our advice.
Man, that's not that long ago.
It's not that long ago. It's maybe like, what, maybe 2 months ago, something like that. And now he's in gold, which is awesome. Awesome, man.
Yeah, good job.
So because he made it to gold, we went and got ourselves a master to coach him.
Yeah.
Because we want him to get out of gold, man. It's been too long.
I would love to be in gold.
Oh, man. Me too. Okay, so all big thanks to Mike. He is our master Terran who's going to give us notes for this this replay. So again, this is Toxic, and now he's in gold. So we're going to watch him play, and then after that, we're going to actually benchmark his play to
POLT.
POLT.
So basically what we're going to do is Mike has laid out some really critical times within this game. Mike is I'm not sure if we mentioned this, but Mike's a Terran player.
Yes.
So he knows the Terran race very well.
Yep.
So he's laid out some times. We're going to go through it, then we'll benchmark it against a pro replay.
Right.
And see how those times align and
Sure.
so on.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to jump... Oh, I have to... Sorry, guys, I just have to pause for a second. We're going to bring you into StarCraft here. But again, this is all kind of new for us. There we go. All right, let's try it again. Oh, and the magic happens. Okay. Furious, would you like to introduce our players, please?
Certainly. So in the top right, we have... You could call it something different than me, but I'm going to call it Metazone.
Metazone, right.
Is that fair? Metazone?
Metazone.
And he likes his capital letters and small letters. And then we're going to call our blue player Toxic.
Toxic.
I kind of think...
Wait, hold on. I didn't give him a good intro. Hold on. Something happened here. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, blue player is...
Toxic.
Yeah. There he is. Okay, cool.
I think that's what he's going for. Toxic. We're making an assumption.
Maybe it's another language, but
it could be,
for the English viewers, let's make it Toxic.
It could be Kotiksik. But I think we're going to go with Toxic.
Okay, what's a coccyx?
A coccyx is
Is that your tail
bone?
It's your tailbone, I think,
yeah,
right? Is he going for coccyx?
The tip of your tailbone.
Okay, what would you rather be?
Grade 11 biology.
Would you rather be a coccyx or toxic?
I think my gut tells me to go toxic.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think I want to be a coccyx.
I don't want to be a coccyx
There's really nothing good about being a coccyx, I don't think.
Okay, so you're going to watch our timings for us, right,
yeah.
Furious?
Our first time we're looking at is 2:22.
Okay, so right now we're nearing the 2-minute mark.
So we see similar builds between these two players. Again, this is TvT.
Yep.
And we're going to be looking at toxic scouting here.
So I think this scout probably went out once the barracks went down. I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Both in Gold League, by the way.
Well, no, this would have been a separate scout because you can't send your scout.
No, I mean he didn't send that scout.
I see what you're saying.
It was once that went up, then he sent a scout.
So basically, what we're seeing here is, and again, everything we say here, just so you know, is from Mike.
Yeah.
We're going to stick to what he's saying. Don't lose your RC.
Oh no! Look at these bits. Oh, the parts. Oh, horrible.
So we scouted a gas.
Yep.
So that means that there's going to be some aggression. So...
Because it's just one gas, right?
Yeah, one gas. If there's no gas, you'd expect probably an expansion.
Right.
But because there's a gas, we're going to see either, a tech lab go down.
So one gas, no expand.
Yeah.
That we scouted
That's
there.
what we scouted.
Okay.
So when you see a gas, so that's a good tip. When you see a gas, don't expect an expand to go down.
Right. So we see that Toxic
did something different, right?
Yeah, he is now gone for an expansion. So that's interesting because...
And I doubt he would have taken a gas. We can check that.
Okay. He's not taking a gas, no.
So he hasn't taken a gas.
Well, that's an interesting TvT scout tip right there.
So now his gas goes down.
Yeah. So... I don't know. Is this a good decision when it looks like your opponent might be going for an aggressive, maybe one base push?
What Mike brought out is, so this is a good build, but what he needs to do is he needs to throw down a bunker
at the perhaps here.
He needs to place it at the command center.
At this command center.
Yeah.
So maybe in this choke right here.
Yep.
Okay, so he's got to think a little more defensively.
Yeah,
because
expect the pressure because he did throw down the expansion.
Right. Okay.
So Mike did point out again. We didn't really see this, but our meta zone player didn't actually put 3 guys in his gas right away.
We've got 3
so
here.
So he put it in now. So it was a little late, so we just missed some time. But again, that's just a common mistake.
Just a mistake. Yeah. I want to see the Metazon cam for a second.
If you can go to the production,
he doesn't
actually.
Okay. He doesn't actually even know where. He hasn't scouted him.
No, not yet.
Which is very
Scared
interesting.
him now.
Okay, so now he's going to catch the scout. I think. Oh, the scout gets in. Oh, that is really unfortunate.
So what's really good about Toxic though is he threw that engineering bay down, and which Mike brought out just in case a Banshee's on the way.
Now, how does that help with
because you can get
Banshee
missile turrets.
Oh.
So you need an engineering bay to build a missile turret.
Okay.
So by just getting that down when he saw that early gas, he's just protecting himself against that.
Yep.
So he can throw down a missile turret.
Okay, this is nauseating.
So we see Toxic actually upgrading his weapon. So he's going for +1. +1.
Okay.
And
we've got starports building with reactors.
So he's going to go Medi.
He's going medevac?
Switch. No, yeah, he's going to go. He's building tanks, so.
So we're at the 6.
Get a medevac.
We're almost at the 7-minute mark. Is there anything that we're missing out on yet?
Not yet. No.
Okay. So first of all, we see by Metazon he's taking his natural expansion now. We're at this almost the 7-minute mark. That maybe went down at about 6:30. So that's really late compared to Toxic, who has put his down quite a while ago. But again, I would have really liked to see a worker transfer on there.
Right.
I think our saturation's a bit too high on the main and a bit too light.
Yeah, you
on the
could
natural.
send a few down, eh?
Just 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
6 to 8.
Probably 5 to 7.
No, not 5 to 7.
Okay.
6 to 8. We got a little center movement here. I don't know if he's going to try and take the Zelnaga Tower. Maybe get a little map control. Let's take a look at the Army tab. So Toxic is a little behind. Oh no, yeah, he is behind actually. But that's because.
But that's fair.
Yeah, and we've got tank siege coming up. Okay, so he's taken the. So we're at the 8-minute mark, and he's taken the Zelnaga Tower.
Yep.
You can hit the production tab. That's fine. Yep.
I would. That's great. This guy, the production, the Naga Tower.
Okay.
He really needs to send.
This is horrible. Sorry.
Yeah.
We need worker transfers, people.
He should be sending at least one Marine in to see what's there, to see if he has a bunker up.
Oh, just poke up the front?
Yeah, just to see what's there.
Yep.
See, and he does do it later. But one thing that he needed to do, that Mike pointed out, especially when you're going for that early upgrade, so he got his +1 armor, immediately throw down the +1, or +1 weapon, immediately throw down the +1 armor.
So he got the +1 weapons, but then there's probably, like, you know what, I wish we knew when that finished. Do we know when that finished?
No, it finished at 8:18. So
okay, so we're about a minute's gone by without researching that armor upgrade.
Yeah. He started a third. Our Toxic player. I'm not sure where he's building.
He's only got a second right now. I think he's building in his main. Hold on, let's look.
Main somewhere.
Let's find it. Let's find it. I think we might have a very brief supply block from Toxic.
Where is it? I see it.
Command center. Where's he building this thing? Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is. Okay, so he's building his third.
Yep.
He's got his Marines on the only really possible route to attack. I love this, actually. I really like... Oh, that was nice. I really like this Zelnaga control.
Yep.
He's
really
got...
good. Now, we kind of missed it, but he did scan.
Was that right
and
here?
And he noticed... he scanned his army, so he knows he had a tank, which
he
is
scanned
interesting.
This area
so now he knows that he needs a tank before he can attack.
Oh.
So that's what he's getting.
Okay. All right. So we have almost a mirror... Like, kind of a mirror match going on here, right?
It's interesting what Mike mentioned with the
Zelnaga?
Zelnaga Tower, is that he pointed out that if you can hold that, most of the time you'll win the game.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
I guess you'll always know whenever the enemy is attacking, especially along the main lines.
Yep. And I think what the biggest thing it helps is it helps you make decisions in your base.
Right.
So, especially on a map like this,
this is Antigua.
You know what? He's not a bigger map. He's not moving out yet. it's okay if I throw down another engineering bay, let's say.
Sure, because you can see what's coming.
Instead of 3 barracks, right?
Yeah.
And it would be nice if he just threw one more marine up a little further. So then just maybe outside of the range of...
Maybe just like right here.
Right there. And then you can kind of...
Okay, I think we do have to mention that the resource float for Toxic is a little too high.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, he could be max, getting pretty close to max right now in army size.
So he is throwing... He did
his
throw
gases
down,
that gas is a little late.
I think we need to see a lot more barracks.
Yeah. At this point, with all that money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't have...
Especially with that 3rd command center going down, the mineral production is just going to get out of control.
Right through the roof.
So, I mean, it's not like he's starving for income here.
So if we take a look at the Army tab, we see they're really close, but if that $1,600 was converted into barracks and
so just a point
Marines,
here, he sees his opponent starting to move out.
Oh, yeah, he can see that, right?
So he can see that. So if you can go to his vision.
Oh, he did have a guy out. He actually did that.
Okay, good.
He did move a guy out. So he saw it. I think he scanned right there. Yep.
And
so
what
Toxic knows
exactly
what's going on.
What he needs to do is he needs to get his tanks up on his 3rd.
So his tanks...
This is a good point in this...
We're talking about this area right here?
Yeah, in this Antigua shipyard, if you're playing this map, you have your 3rd, get your tanks, if you're a Terran player, up on that 3rd.
Because then this becomes a really great spot.
It's very defensive, right?
Yeah.
It's a nice little choke. The likelihood that they're going to go all the way around is unlikely, right? So if you get a couple tanks there.
Okay, so that's a tip from our master. If you're on Antigua and you take a 3rd, this is a great spot to put your tanks. And that makes sense too, because then you can flank with your Marines and bring them up towards the center part here. And you get that support from the tanks. So still he's maintaining control of the watchtower. And his Marines got 2 kills and only 9 health.
So I think he's throwing down another command center here.
Okay, doing a little scouting there. Oh, look at those pieces. Awesome.
So it's interesting. So if you see your bank getting this high, Mike suggested that. So he's throwing down 1 command center.
Okay.
He's just throwing down 3 command centers.
Right here.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Just throw down a bunch of them.
Just
start
build
getting
3,
your
like,
scans. I mean, if you really want to, you can throw down a planetary fortress. But the more scans you can get, the better. Because then you can start sacrificing SCVs in the late game.
No, that's a really good point, because even though you might think, okay, any other race, just spamming out 3 main buildings like Nexus could be very, very possible to lose them.
Right.
But Terran can turn them into planetary fortresses. So why not just build, if you have 1,400, or you have like 1,200 available,
build some.
Just build
centers.
3 of them. Build
he's
3
really
or 4.
Especially because he's almost at max, but he's really ramping up his upgrades right now. But as Mike mentioned, if he had kept that going the whole time, he could actually be getting 3-3 right now.
So we're at 1630, and we're going to take a look in the pro.
He's getting +2 weapon.
And we're almost getting to +2.
Yeah, so he could be getting to +3.
Okay, so we're going to benchmark that when we get into the pro replay as well.
So at 17, just after, we're going to have an engagement.
Okay, here it comes. Oh, not yet.
So let this play out.
Sure.
And then Mike has some suggestions of what he should do here.
Okay, the tanks, everything's running in. The tanks are sieging up. That's a really nice micro there. A bit of stim going on. Oh, that's a good win.
Okay, so what he should do right now is lift up and go into the main.
Just go, right here.
Lift them all up, go into the main. Don't worry about this stuff, right? And,
okay, so is he going to do it?
I don't believe he does.
Oh.
So if he would have just lifted up right here...
He could just march through. Let's look at the army tab.
He could,
no comparison.
He could win the game.
He could take all these out. All of these out. Oh, so he's picking them up.
Oh, there he goes. He's doing it now. He's going to drop.
But it's a little too late.
Yeah, it's a little too late. If he would have done it right away...
You know what's another good suggestion? Force field the ramp.
Yeah. So he says, Mike's mentioning that his bank is rather large after this battle.
Yeah, 4,000, yeah, that's rather large.
So what he should do is he should just send an SCV to 3 or 4 of the open expansions, just take them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then build as many factories and starports as possible.
Factories and starports, because you got to dump the gas too, right?
As a Terran, is that we have a tendency not build a lot of barracks, but not build a lot of factories and starports.
Sure, absolutely.
Right?
And it looks like this is a very tank-heavy game so far.
Yeah, it usually is in a TvT.
But it wouldn't hurt. Okay, so we got a bit of a drop coming in here, I think. But this is a very marine light drop.
What's interesting is Mike said when that initial drop before, when you dropped on top of the tank, said he shouldn't have actually done that. He should have dropped at the top of the back of the base.
Because
to make
the army
tanks come to him.
Oh, right. And two, the army was able to reinforce right away. So better to drop at the back.
Yeah.
Especially if you've had a win at the front. You know where the army is, right?
And he mentions that it's tough to control Marines because sometimes they'll just walk into tank shells.
Right.
So you should put your Marines on hold position.
Okay.
And that's coming up. So we'll see an example of when you should do this.
Okay. Oh, the last guy goes down. They took out a lot of workers, though. That was pretty awesome. Oh, it's a good thing tanks can hit air. Okay, so we have Toxic on... Hey, was he... Okay, so we still have destructible debris here. Toxic is now going for, is it +2? Oh, now he's going for +3 and +2. And we're at the 20-minute mark. Oh, yeah, they're just walking into the tank shells.
This is where they need to be on hold position. Right?
Oh, too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad.
So Mike calls this a soft contain.
Okay.
Right, so you're just basically holding your opponent in.
So it's like
when you're doing something like that, just put everything on hold position.
Oh.
Because if he were to send a unit out,
the tanks would hit it,
and then bring his unit back, your Marines would automatically attack.
Oh.
Right, and then run into the.
That's what he's talking about. Okay, so so if you've got this nice army like this, just hit the hold position. The tanks will attack, but your Marines, they won't run ahead. So he has the Zelnaga Tower.
So basically, Toxic has this game won. He just has to pick the right engagement. Yeah,
the army, like, he's maxed. He's twice as big.
One thing he's not doing is he's not checking bases.
Okay, well, on that note...
So he is. It looks like he is now, but
I want to...
probably a little late.
Yeah, this is late, but you know what? The one thing that he's gotten away with is that neither... I don't want to slag Toxic, but neither him nor Metazon transfer workers. Oh no, there's a transfer.
There's a bunch, yeah.
There it is, okay.
There's a ton of energy on that orbital,
There's so much energy, you could have like a million mules on there.
Yeah, that's a lot of mules.
So he's going to take this out. So now oh, here we go. I think now we're not only at a soft contain, but now we're also reaching a starvation point.
Yeah, and those... upgrades hurted him a bit, I think, there. Oh no, they're both at 2-2.
They both at 2-2 now?
So it's interesting, like...
The Toxic's at 2-3 now, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Metazone actually did very well with the upgrades, and that's a big deal in TvT.
Yeah, because it's
having upgraded Marines.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh! Well, it's alright, he got out for free, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's an interesting thing about Antigua shipyards. This little platform right here, I've always thought that would be a great spot to drop a couple tanks.
Yeah.
Because I think it's technically above ground.
It would be for the below. Yeah. As a Terran player, that's a little side note. I saw a flash do it. Check the map.
Oh, see there, that's what you were talking about.
Position again.
That's what you're talking about. They ran ahead, and they keep running ahead. Look at that.
So just hold position, you'll be okay. There's a lot of spots on different maps where you can just drop tanks, and they become above ground in like the middle of the map.
Yeah,
right?
it's almost like
it's very
1.5
cool.
stories kind of thing.
So look next time you're playing, look at some maps and just see if there's a couple spots.
Yeah, see if there's weird
just
kinda
like drops and stuff like that, right? Like,
yeah, totally.
Because
okay, can we look at this? So Toxic is scanning for...
he's checking.
Now that's really smart, but he also knows that this has gone back up. My personal view is, if you've got an opponent on 2 bases, and your two armies are completely held at bay like this in a soft contain, I would like to see a bunch of Marines go up and take this out.
Yeah.
Because
he's done it already. I'm sure he'll do. I don't know. He might do it again. Not really
I'd like to see him do it again because let's
use those medivacs.
Like, look at the income.
Yeah.
I mean, 92. Okay, can I just say this about Toxic? 92 freaking harvesters is awesome. I mean, like, that is amazing.
If anything, well, this is a very weird game, but
this is a big, like, he's done so much better than the first one he sent to us.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, that's really good work in production. So
incredible.
as a Terran, when you get later game, if the other opponent had a couple more bases up, I'd actually be sacrificing some of those. I'd probably send
just for
30 of them.
Yeah.
Just to open up some army supply.
Yeah. Or you could trade your army if you have enough
buildings. And then, but you need, as a asterisk to that, you need the command centers for the mules.
Yes, to replenish.
If you don't have the command center, if you only have one command center at 5 bases, that's not enough.
Yeah.
So throw down a bunch of command centers so you can use those mules, and then you can sacrifice some SCVs.
Yep.
And you can just
or bring them with your army and just
just use them as tanks.
Yep.
And
anything left for this game?
No, just some things that Mike had said about this is. Some areas for improvement. He said, and we're seeing it too based on some other replays that Toxic sent in. Like, we're back.
Hey guys. Sorry about that. I think we just lost our stream, but we are back on. It was really brief. I think we're back. Okay, so I don't think we missed too much.
No, just saying that his supply management was really good. That's worker production, supply is one of our big things with Terran. That's where you can lose a lot of time.
Yep.
From the other races. But I would say his engagements were awesome. He had really good engagements.
Yep.
And when you're playing a mirrored race, TvT and PvPs, your engagements are critical.
Absolutely.
Where you take your engagements. And
I think, too, the income, like, he's managed to keep his opponent on...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's on 3 bases now, but this is only 1 base. Right? He's going to lose this, but he's not even mining from it. I would make that a planetary.
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it. We're going to kind of speed through the end of this. I don't really think we have too much more to learn.
That's it. That's all Mike had to say.
Okay, so
basically at this time he's just...
The game's won.
Yeah. He's up. He's up the supply.
Oh, so
he's very, very careful.
He's really holding that Zelnaga tower, eh? Ooh, scans like crazy. Marines not on hold position, they just like to run ahead.
And this is the one thing you do have to be careful with TvT, is this is why tanks are so critical.
Yeah.
Is that tanks can literally change the game.
It's amazing. Like, they've been the backbone of this entire army and this entire game, like, right from the beginning.
Tanks are annoying.
Oh, there's a planetary. Repair! 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 Ah, come on! Oh, planetary goes down. Oh, too bad. Okay, so it looks like Toxic was able to clean it up. Not a big problem. I think he's got a little bit of a drop in the main. There's not much left. Look at the income tab. Ooh, we're starting to even up a little too much, but the harvesters are 88 to 19. Okay, he's just going to push ahead.
A ton of idle SCV. Yeah, I mean, just push in.
You can replenish right away. Oh, a nice pickup there.
There you go.
Drop right on the tank.
It doesn't really work when there's... Oh, there is a tank down there.
Yeah, there is, yeah. But we're going to be seeing GG soon, I hope.
Yeah, right. I mean, literally, Matezan, you should be GGing right now.
Yeah.
It's getting a little ridiculous.
But this, I don't think this should have ever happened.
No.
I think he took it out once, he should have been able to take it out twice. That's my feeling. Because once you start starving your opponent, you might as well just keep him contained. I think we're going to see that now. Here they come. Yeah, ignore the supply depot. Stim in, take out the workers.
Man, how many workers does he have?
He had like 18 before?
He has 1. why? Like, why are you still in this game? Come on.
Oh, is this the only left worker?
This is the only one.
Oh, he's proxy mining. Don't worry. Oh my goodness, that's a... Oh, that's toxic. Well, yeah. No, this is game over, man.
Yes, Bethesda does.
Yeah.
There we go. Not even.
Are you kidding?
Oh man.
He waited. I mean, like, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We gotta go to the big camera here. Hold on a second. So Furious, he waited till he had one SCV
hate games like that. Like
before GGing. Unbelievable.
I know when I'm beat,
Yeah.
and like the only time I'll ever have a army worker building count like this is because I've been talking to the guy for like a minute.
Yeah, sure,
after,
you're chatting
right?
or
Like,
whatever. Yeah,
oh
yeah,
man,
yeah.
you play great. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
And you talk a little bit, but I mean, what is he doing? That's brutal.
So we gotta like props to Toxic, buddy. You've come a long way. We love watching your mistakes before, and love seeing how great you've gotten now. So yeah, Mike had some good words to say about him. I think it was the constant supply was awesome.
Constant supply was great. His macro is really good. His work
gotten a lot
production,
better.
right?
Yeah.
Spending can be better.
So yeah, so spending could be better.
And his engagements were really good. He picked good spots to engage.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
awesome.
Did he mention something about always dropping whenever you've had a good engagement? Is that
as
that
a Terran,
rule?
if you're engaging, well, I guess anywhere, but especially if you're engaging in the middle map near your opponent's base, if you have a great engagement, just lift up and go.
Just go drop.
Yeah, go drop in the mineral line. Take out maybe an engineering bay, an armory.
Cool.
I would say don't focus so much on like, unless it's really early in the game, on like a tech lab or a reactor, because it's pretty easy to replace at that point.
Yeah.
There's going to be more damage done in any upgrades that are happening.
Sure.
You might catch an engineering bay that's almost done an upgrade.
Okay.
And you take it out. Always hit the workers. And so on.
So let's say you have that initial battle and it goes well in your favor.
Mm.
Do that drop, pick up your units, and go to the back of the base, not the front.
Yeah.
Go to the back.
Because more than likely, he'll probably have a couple tanks back at the front of his base that he didn't move out for that very reason.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome. So we are going to jump into a pro replay now. This was sent to us by one of our biggest fans, TSL POLT. He loves us.
This is for you, bud.
This is for you, POLT. Okay, so I'm going to load it up, and maybe, Furious, could you tell us a bit about what the storyline is behind this, and we're going to try and watch some of the benchmarks. How's that sound?
So this is TSL POLT versus Yoda. It's another TvT. We found this. There's a couple of reasons why we chose this game. It's of similar length, so we can benchmark it a bit with the times that we saw in the last one, and it's also a TvT.
Cool.
So this is game 2 of the winners round, 4 at IPL 5.
Game 2 of winners. Yes, this is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and play. Sorry. Would you like to introduce our players for us? This is not Ragnarok. This is TSL.
We have TSL POLT and Yoda
in the top left.
So they're obviously playing on different accounts.
Yeah, but blue is TSL's POLT, and I don't really know anything about Yoda.
I saw him playing a bit. I don't know too much about him either. He's pretty good, better than me.
But you know what I'm hoping is that POLT's going to learn something from this, and I think we can help with that.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I believe. I believe I can fly.
Okay, I really like his decision making here. Supply depot.
Supply depot, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's speed it up just a little bit.
I assume Toxic did the same thing. So
actually, I think
it'll be interesting. So our first thing we'll look at is when the scout goes.
Okay,
so Toxic Scout win at 2:22.
Ooh, okay. We have
so we'll see
the 2-minute mark. We're mostly going to focus on TSL.
You might have to look.
Hey
at
guys,
the settings.
sorry about that. We lost the stream one more time, but we are back. We only lost like a second of time. We were just talking about the fact that TSL POLT Scout went out at about the 2:10 mark.
Yep.
And
Toxic Scout got to the base at 2:22.
He got to the base at 222.
Yeah.
So he's actually ahead a little bit. And fortunately for Polt, he did not wall off completely.
Now, I would say that 222 is probably...
Pretty
well, I don't
quick.
know. It's probably pretty early anyways.
But I like that because you might get in before that wall goes up.
What we do see, though, is Polt sees the same thing. So he sees a gas, and he sees 2 barracks.
So earlier...
No, a barracks and a
factory.
Sorry. A barracks and a factory going down. So it'll be interesting. So what does he do? So he's walled off. It'll be interesting to see what his next building is.
So I think with Toxic, he went for
Marine.
He went for a fairly quick expansion.
Yeah, he
do you know what time he expanded at?
Yeah, he went at 321.
321. Okay, so he took. So this is a big difference between the decision making between Polt and Toxic. Polt saw that there was a 1 gas with a factory.
So Polt is going for command. It is later though.
He's building in his base.
Yeah, he's building in his base.
So he delayed that a bit. He got his wall up. He's gone for a reactor and has a couple Marines.
And it's basically, we see a starport going down for Yoda, so it's almost the exact same build that Toxic's opponent had against him.
Yeah. So I definitely want you to let us know when the upgrades start.
Yeah,
if you can keep an eye on that. We have 5-minute mark, no expansion by Yoda.
We're seeing Cloak Banshee coming down, so it'll be
So
interesting to see when the engineering bay comes down, because this is one thing that Mike pointed out.
Yeah.
Is when you see early gas, throwing down an engineering bay right away is not a terrible idea in case of Cloak Banshee.
Right, and that's what we're seeing here.
Now,
so do we have an engineering bay?
We don't have
is
an
the
engineering
question.
bay yet.
We don't have an engineering bay, but I mean, maybe he's counting on scans to.
Yeah, could be using scans.
Man, could be he's getting a lot of Marines. We've got Banshees coming out. Cloak is halfway done. What kind of saturation we have? We've got almost 24 on Polt's base, and we've got about exactly the same. So no different.
Surprise.
But I think Polt's going to get his expansion up a lot faster. You know what? Polt is not even moving his expansion because he's not sure yet
there
if
goes
it's
his
safe.
engineering bay.
Okay, so he's dropped the engineering bay.
Which is going to be an interesting timing because
he has scans from both orbitals.
Yeah, the Cloak is about to finish. It'll be interesting to see if he throws a turret down when he gets his engineering bay.
Okay, here comes the Banshee. It now has Cloak.
So Cloak is done. The engineering bay is done.
Is he going to be able to
so he
counter
now
this
knows that he can throw down a turret right away.
Oh, he's going to use scans and Vikings. Nope. Scans and Marines.
Scan.
Scans and Vikings.
Ow!
Oh, get him!
See, this is one of the issues with scans. Is you do waste a scan.
Yeah.
But the Banshee can always get away.
Okay, here we go.
We see Yoda throwing down a command center behind.
Oh, come on, we need a scan. Scan, yeah! Oh, yeah! Okay, that was a trap right there. That was a trap.
That well.
Okay, hold on, we got another.
Now he's got a missile turret coming down, though.
Okay,
so that's the. So he didn't have to wait for an engineering bay. He could throw that missile turret down right away. Doing a worker transfer.
Well, he can see him like.
Oh yeah, he knows where
he's
he
waiting,
is.
but he's waiting for the time to scan. Hey, look at that. Waiting. There we go. Oh, come on! Oh, he's not going to get any worker kills, is he? He's already got 4 kills. Are those workers, or were they? There we go. Hey, he got that because of the...
yeah, the turret.
The turret, yeah. Okay, cool. So
we don't have any upgrades going down yet, which is interesting because sometimes... The upgrades are a big deal.
Okay,
right?
Look at how low that money is.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Holy crap, that's amazing.
So
I think this is the last Banshee.
We could do a couple shows on when to get upgrades because you really have to judge it based on what your opponent's doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can lose because you get upgrades too early.
Oh, man. Oh, he doesn't know when to spend the scan. He knows he's there, but he doesn't know if he can... You're right, you don't want to lose a scan, right?
No, that's right. If you throw a scan down, you want to get the kill.
Okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, they get caught. Okay.
Banshees are actually fantastic to use in your army.
Yeah.
Just a little side note.
Banshees
just like
are
DTs
awesome.
are and so on, right?
Alright, cool.
If you can hear my dog, I apologize.
Oh, he barks awesome. Okay, so we've got POLT taking the Zelnaga Tower on the south.
So we see another command center going down for POLT at 10, which is...
Right here.
It's actually... Toxic made his third command center at 8:55.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
Toxic.
he wasn't getting pressured by a Banshee, but that's really good late game strategy by Toxic.
Yep.
Getting that command center, he didn't see any pressure coming.
Now POLT did use his Viking to make sure that there's no third.
Great use of.
I love this.
Yeah, that's.
Oh man! Drop!
He's running right into them.
Oh man!
But those tanks are gonna do.
But
damage.
He did do what?
See those? That's awesome because those Marines can't attack because of the tanks.
Oh right.
Awesome.
The tanks provide the front cover, and
so those Marines can stay up there.
Oh my God! Are you kidding?
And those Marines come.
No, don't stay there!
Oh, he's lifted out now, he's leaving.
See, this would not have happened if the Marines were on hold position like Master Mike said.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's backing off.
This little thing that we can add to all our games is the one thing that the pros do really well. So when they have a unit that they don't feel is going to be used in a battle at the moment, such as that Viking, he uses it to scout.
Right.
And it's just... You know what? It's just something to try and remember. It's a quick, easy scout. Say, okay, let me check this kind of thing.
Yeah.
If I don't feel I'll need it for a couple minutes, even fly it over his base just to see what he's got.
Exactly. And because, like, for example, in this game, they have switched tech.
That's not a good trade. He didn't lose that tank? Are you kidding me?
I think that tank's going to run away. Yeah, smart tank. So they both have switched tech. They've gone from air to tanks. So, I mean, you're not going to keep making Vikings, you're not going to keep making Banshees. Use them for scouting, and if you lose them, not a big deal. Now we're getting, I think it's +1/+1.
That's +1 armor.
No, stim, sorry.
And stim, which
+1
is
armor
really
and stim.
late, but it's interesting that they both did it at the same time. I don't know how they know this stuff, but whatever. Like,
it must just be the micro. Maybe they're so busy with the micro that...
Well, I just don't... It always amazes me that when you watch a program, they do the same things at the same time.
Yeah, they do. It's
right? And it's just... I guess they play so much.
That's Korea for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we see an armory going down for both. We see... And this is the one thing that Toxic could work on, is getting his upgrades right away.
Right.
So we see that as soon as the +1 weapons finish for POLT,
he went immediately for +2. Yep.
And I'm sure if we see when +1 armor finishes, we'll see +2 armor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that out.
Well, we'll see, but I think you're right.
Yeah, and
I
then
think
he's getting
you're right.
his +1 on his vehicle armor.
Yep. So that's, you know what? Let's call that chain upgrades. Like. You know, we talk about
if you're gonna upgrade, I mean, the amount of time you can save, like, it's just... If you... So we have the constant worker production. If you, when you start your upgrades, if you can have constant upgrade... I mean, we look at it in that Toxic game. If his opponent, I can't even pronounce the name, but... If he would have had chain upgrades, he would have had 3/3, and Toxic would only had 1/1.
Exactly.
Just because Toxic wasn't keeping up with his upgrade.
Yep.
So that... I mean, that's a huge difference, right? Like, it's...
So that's
a monstrous difference with upgrades. So even just, like, 1 above.
Yeah.
So if you had 2 against 1/1, you could melt an army. But
absolutely.
3/3, it's just... It's a big deal.
So you know what might be... Oh, we're going to watch this.
Oh man, that's a great engagement by Yoda.
Oh, my goodness. Is it ever? He's just...
get these tanks. He's going to...
Oh, is he unsieging them? Is he going to be... No, he's
gonna
backing off.
He's going to try and save his tanks.
He's backing off.
Wow, that was actually turned out a lot more even than expected, but he did save more tanks than POLT did.
So here's an interesting thing. Maybe a good tool for us would be, for us players, right, is watch your production tab on your... Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at their upgrades. Like, their upgrades are one after the other. So maybe a good tool for us would be go back, look at your replays, and watch when you started making upgrades.
Yeah.
And see if there's any big gaps in that from one upgrade to the next.
Just unreal.
His money's so low. Okay, we've got some army movement up here. Okay, this is something that I've noticed a lot.
Immediately into 3.
Immediately into 3. I've noticed a lot of pro players use tanks without siege.
Yeah, it's...
Like, they'll use it to fight, and then once the fight engages, then they siege up the tanks. Whereas you can see that POLT is using the tanks in siege mode on defense.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means anything. Gives you a bit more mobility when you're in mech, I would guess.
And tanks, I mean, are good always.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness.
So it's interesting.
And how does he stop right at the edge of the tank range?
I want to see if he throws down 3 armor right away.
Okay. +2 armor is finishing. Now. Okay, if you can do +3 in the middle of all of this, I'll be surprised. Well, he got nope. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Oh my god! Oh my god!
So
like half a second after that battle ended, he went for +3 armor. Incredible.
Just unreal.
And look, look at that. That's the little advantage.
Yep.
Because Yoda is only at +2.
Yep.
So this is like a battle of the upgrades.
So Toxic at 1528, he just started getting +1 armor. And now we have our players who they're probably a little bit more delayed than they would have liked, but POLT's going to be finishing up his both 3-3s at probably the 22-minute mark.
Yep, looks like it. Yep. Wow. But when they did start their upgrades, they didn't stop.
Yeah. Didn't stop.
Incredible. Okay, so up here we've got, I think these, oh man, there's just too much going on. Hold on. Running in, oh my god.
Great pickup on the Marines.
Yeah.
You're gonna drop them on the tanks.
Oh man. Oh, the tanks
that
just...
was awesome.
Holy crap.
Who knew
and then pick him... Oh, is he going to pick him back up? No, he doesn't need to.
There's no tanks left.
Oh my god.
Who knew 2 medivacs and Marines could take out 6 tanks?
Yoda is awesome. Okay. I think he's going to stop this expansion, though, by POLT. Interesting, POLT did not panic. He did not take these guys back.
No.
Oh, man. I almost wish I didn't know who wins this. Okay, so anyways, in the meantime, POLT has taken his 4th. He's not remaxed, but he's rebuilt basically his entire army. Look at the, oh man, vehicle weapons 3.
Yep.
Infantry army 3. Just non-stop upgrades, man. Unbelievable.
POLT hasn't neither of these players have done any drops in the base. I think it's a little...
at the beginning we saw that one with the tanks.
This is a great time to do it with the army.
Oh, man, but they're just so mobile. Like, oh my goodness.
With POLT, he's a little behind right now. Just slow his opponent down a bit.
Oh my god.
Just drop around.
Oh my goodness.
It's a pretty good engagement by POLT.
Yeah, he's
staying out of the tank fire. He's checking out what's going on with that medivac. So that's big. He checks with his medivac first before he pulls his tanks up.
Because there's like no anti-air.
Yeah.
Other than
and he just wants to make sure that when he unsieges those tanks, that the Marines aren't running in at the exact same time.
Yeah. Okay. So here we have a bit. No, he picked up only a couple of them.
See, he really wants to drop on those tanks.
But the army's a little too close here. Oh my God, we've got another, just a small group.
See, now, I think that, I'm not sure what he's doing.
I think he's going to check for a fifth.
He should just load up a medivac and see if he can take out some structures. Right? Take out an engineering bay. Wow,
yeah.
How awesome would that be, right?
Yeah.
If you could take out an engineering bay right now.
Oh, we got a bit of a push in the center here.
Interesting.
More medivacs coming
here.
Do you think those upgrades are what helped him push through that?
He has one more armor than what POLT has, or what Yoda has. So
it's 3.
Makes a difference.
3-3 versus 2-3.
But I mean, if we go into we got it.
Oh, yeah, he took out all those tanks.
If we go briefly into Yoda's main.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, if he did a nice little drop here.
There's nothing to hold it back.
Right? There's nothing there. He's going to have to pull his army all the way back. He could snipe that engineering bay back there.
Yeah.
In any Terran player, that's what you need to be doing in the late game.
Okay, so...
Oh!
My God! I think Yoda's going to melt here. Oh, there's that one Viking. Is that the same Viking? No, it's not. Oh, man.
Took him out.
What does he have? Like
reinforcing.
He's got. Yeah, but he can reinforce so quickly. I suppose.
Just like so.
All tanks and Marines, man. All tanks and Marines.
Again, I'll say that Yoda should do this now. So he's gonna push, but if he pushed here, he should take Medivac and take it down.
Yeah.
To the other side. Just like Protoss would do it with Warp Prism.
Yep. Do a drop and an attack.
Right, and Zerg would do it with Link run-bys.
Okay, this is very interesting. Okay, we got an engagement here, but do you see in the bottom left corner? He's got a Viking on patrol.
Yeah. So that he's expecting it, right? He's thinking, okay, this is what will happen, but...
He's taking the high ground with the tanks and pushing out with the Marines. Oh, we've got repair on the planetary fortress. More tanks coming in on the side, sieging up.
Drop him in here.
Oh, and he's going for it.
He's gonna. That's awesome. He's going to put his tanks on the bottom to deal some damage, but he's just gonna push.
He's just gonna push. Got a command center moving up. I don't know why.
He's pretty certain that he's not gonna lose that. So that's a
oh my God, this is so tight.
Great move
160 to 170. 160, 160. He's getting flanked from behind.
No!
Oh my God, he lost his entire army there. Medivacs are being harassed.
He's been able to...
Oh my goodness.
How many SCVs does he have? Same SCV.
61 to 61.
So our army values are the same. Look at how many more tanks Yoda has, though, which is always the difference in a...
Really, but Yoda just pushed off that command center. I don't know what...
So his Marines are kind of aren't going to be as good in this big battle with...
Tanks are sieging up.
He's losing so many tanks, so...
3-3 versus 3-3 now.
He needs more tanks. The only way he needs to be using these Marines in drops if he's going to be this low on tanks.
I don't think we have... No, we don't...
Wait,
hold on, what's going on over here? Like, are these guys in the same school? What the heck? Look at that, we've got a Viking over here and a Viking over here.
They know.
That is so crazy.
Oh,
Planetary is going to just go down. But in the meantime, POLT is moving out. He now has 3 tanks with a bunch of
So if he's going to lose
Marines.
a base, he says you're going to lose a base.
Oh, but I don't know if he can...
Oh, planetaries are so awesome.
Oh, being repaired. Is he... oh, man, he took it out.
Siege up, siege up.
Woo!
He really needs to try and get some of these tanks.
Okay, he's...
Getting,
I think he's stimming...
I mean, he's got such a Marine lead, but...
Oh, at the same time, we have Yoda making a push into the natural of POLT. And the tanks are sieging up at all.
Yeah, this is not good.
This is not good.
That's too many tanks.
We've got a runaway here.
A heavy tank army will always be the heavy Marine.
POLT is behind by 30 in supply.
Yeah. These tanks will just... They're too much.
But at the same time, he's making a push. It looks like he's heading for the natural as well. He's a bit behind, actually, against Yoda. But looks like he's chasing in after the third. I don't know. I don't think he has anything to hold this push by.
He's gonna siege these tanks up. It's a good siege there.
But notice he didn't siege them on the ramp.
No.
Oh, they're.
Oh,
come
don't
on!
do that, Polt. What are you doing?
Oh. Okay, at the same time, it looks like
he's got to pull back.
He has to pull back. Polt is in the main. He's shredding everything.
Wow, this is a crazy game.
Oh my goodness. He's coming back.
This is a big.
He's pulling workers.
I'm not sure what Yoda was doing.
Oh.
I don't know why he didn't take it.
Are we going to see a siege on the high ground?
He should. If he does, he needs to.
Oh my god, please. There we go. There we go.
Oh, you got
okay. What's he doing? He just took off.
I think is really smart.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, so what do we have mining? Let's take a look at the income tab. Ooh, that's low.
Polt's winning, but
Polt's ahead because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. But look at this army from Yoda.
Yeah. The tanks. If you had a Banshee right now, this would be awesome.
Oh. Okay, we've got some reinforcements coming.
See, these Marines aren't going to be able to do anything, though.
This isn't... Oh, back off. This is a 100-100 army. Like, this is... Let's look at the army tab. Oh my god, this is close. Even. But again, it looks like Yoda's got more tanks. Yeah, he does.
5 times more.
Okay, do we have any... Do we have a drop on the side coming in here? Yes, we do.
This is what I like to see.
We gotta watch this. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, I'll get there. I'll get there.
Drop
is coming.
Oh no, he's just gonna go. He's gonna go.
He wants
production.
He wants to take out all the production facilities. Yeah. And they're oh no, he's just got medivacs
in there. There's no medivacs. If he loses those medivacs, that's pretty huge. But I don't think he will.
Oh, here we go. Oh my god, this is exactly what Mike...
supply Yoda's down. He's only at 153. He lost a lot of supply depots.
Is this not exactly what Mike was talking about?
Yep.
If you get into a battle and you didn't die, go drop in the back. Holy crap.
Get out of there.
Can we pick up? Can we pick up? Can we pick up? No, they're just gonna sacrifice. They've done enough. Nope. Okay, he saved 3 of them.
And he's got another attack going up on the right side.
Oh shoot, I totally missed that.
Sorry
guys, he took out the third. He's now going right into the natural. We have
so if he can get this will be awesome.
He'll be able to take that out. He's got to run away. Those tanks are going to shred the Marines. Back off, man.
Yoda's in a terrible spot right now.
So now Yoda has only 1 mining base.
I mean, he's got the tank lead, but this is what Polt needed to be doing earlier, is being so mobile.
Yeah, multi-pronged.
Right, with the Marines, because the Marines they just can't go at the tanks head.
I gotta say though, Yoda has given him a game here, man. Like, this is absolutely incredible.
We see the SCVs have really dropped.
Yeah. You know what would be interesting to go back and look at is what the highest number of SCVs were and the highest number from...
well, this was 61.
61?
That's when they would have stopped. That's kind of the number to stop
Okay. Because we saw, what, 91 out of
that's why
Toxic?
That's a little too much.
But it's a good start, man.
It's great. Like,
it's better than being under for sure.
Like, it's better than having 30.
Oh, guys, right? I suck as a caster. It looks like Polt just lost his 3rd. Or his 4th, I should say. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, sorry, guys. We've got a bunch of siege... Oh, but we've got siege tanks on the high ground. Which was what Mike was talking about before.
I'd love to see him pick up the tanks, drop them in the main, and then pick the tanks up.
Oh, see, no, that was a bad catch.
You didn't see that. Oh, you got the siege down first.
Siege a little earlier.
Oh, it's such a difference, eh?
Oh, just half a second.
If he can get siege first, that's the difference between winning.
And that's going to be GG. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Sweet.
All right, guys. So that was Master Coaching Gold. We got to see Toxic, who's been around with StarCraft Happy Hour from the very beginning. We got to watch an epic game with POLT versus Yoda.
That was an awesome game.
That was an awesome game.
Yeah.
That was really good. Sorry, guys, we had some hiccups. We're going to have to cut and paste this video back into YouTube. But if you donate to OBS, it'll get better.
Yeah. Do it up.
I hope.
Do it up.
Anything else before we go?
That's it.
Replays to info@sc2mistakes.com.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming out. You guys are awesome, especially you, Toxic, and Master Mike.
And
all right.
Hey,
hold
POLT.
on. And POLT.
I'll call you later. We'll chat later.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. Okay, I'm going to try and see. We've been working on how to get the videos playing on this thing, so we're going to go into our exit video.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.